Hi all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aisha Mandisa. I hope that you are well, still taking care of yourselves and abiding by all the rules and regulations out there. Now, in about a few hours, we here in Barbados will go into our lockdown stage, which is stage 3 in our efforts to fight away this virus. And that means that we are supposed to be indoors between the hours of 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. unless you're providing an essential service. Now, this is again stage 3 is coming after we've already been having cancellations and minimizations of social events and numbers that could be at any of these events. So now this on top of all of that could be a bit overwhelming for some, and I just want to shed some light on how to deal with this lockdown stage in a healthy way. And for me, number one is to definitely take time to understand what is happening, understand why it is happening. So this is a pandemic, this is something that can spread, this is something that can wipe out lives. And I find that for us as humans, it is easier to be insensitive if the situation does not hit at home, meaning that you or no one close to you has or is suffering from the virus, so you don't have like a full-blown experience of what is happening. There are videos circulating, but nothing hits like when it hits at home. But you can also learn from this and understand, try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and understand what really is happening and how much devastation it can cause. Hence why we need all of these restrictions on movement, restrictions on services being offered, and just constant contact needs to not happen. If you take the time to just sit with yourself and understand what is happening and why it is happening, it will put you in better position to not want to fight what is happening. So not feel frustrated, not feel annoyed, not feel like you are being held back from doing something. You will understand the process, and this will help you be in a better position to go through the process. So take time to understand, truly understand what is happening out there, and open up some sort of sensitivity to the situation within so that you can get through this process. The other thing that I would do or advocate for you to do is to adapt to the new normal. I mentioned like things in another video. I will place the link to it somewhere here. But adapting to the new normal, and try to focus on the things that you can do and not the things that you can't do. Don't focus on all the restrictions, all the rules. Focus on the things that you can do. And those things are, you can rest at this point in time. You can rest, you can practice, you can create, you can brainstorm, you can respond to all those outstanding emails and messages. You can put a twist on your social media, update your website, update your resumes and electronic press kits. You can search for other job opportunities during this time. There's a lot that you can do. You can spend time with family, and this is very important so that you focus on the positives within the situation. And there are many. There are negatives, but there are definitely a lot of positives, and focus on you being healthy and giving thanks for that, being grateful that you're in a position where you do not have to be bedridden, you do not have to be in complete isolation. Focus on the things that you can do and adapt to that, to this new normal. Another thing I would do is to exercise. I have started this journey because I put on a good few pounds over time, but I definitely was doing, I thought that because I was doing a lot that it would, balance out, but that wasn't the case. Maybe it keep adding on and adding on. So now I have time to actively exercise each and every day, sometimes twice a day, so that I can get back to feeling, it didn't affect how I felt about myself, but definitely affect how I felt when I walk or when I'm about to pull up clothes. So definitely exercise, and exercise gives you a sense of control, a sense of empowerment, a sense of strength, and you feel alive, you feel energetic, you feel pumped and ready to go. And that is important throughout this time. So a lot of people use it when they're going through breakups, when they just feel down and out. a lot of people advise you to exercise, it takes you away for that moment in time, and that is something you can definitely do in and around your home. You do not need to go to a gym to do such. You can definitely find some in-home videos that can help you to exercise in your home. So exercising is one of the other things that can help throughout this process. The other one, and this one is a bit tricky, because depending on the depth of your pain, depending on where you're at with the specific situation, you may need help to go through it. But I would advocate for learning yourself. And when I say learning yourself, knowing the things that you like and knowing the things that you dislike, knowing the situations that bother you, taking time to figure out what makes you angry, what makes you sad, what drives you, what demotivates you. All of these things are important for your well-being and for your productivity. So know that you don't have a lot of demands coming from other people. You can go inward and search yourself and try to find out more about you. And it is common for a lot of us to, make ourselves busy. We love to say, oh, I have this to do, I don't have time for that, and blah blah blah. And most of the time we are avoiding a situation, or we don't want to deal with something. And know that we're in a position where you're forced to have nothing to do, like absolutely forced to have nothing to do. It will hit you head on, but sometimes it's necessary, and taking the time to deal with it is important for your well-being. And I said it is tricky because some of us can be dealing with some really deep, complex situations. Others just need time to, admit, acknowledge, forgive, move on. And that is a process, it is a practice, and it's definitely something that I have been working on long before this. So that's why I know for sure that it helps to just have that time alone to search inward and not be caught up with pleasing anyone. Having that time, is wrong with taking time for you. It is not selfish, it is necessary. And for those who are not accustomed to that, it can be hard, it can be overwhelming, but you have to put within you, have that faith, and know that this is a process, this too shall pass. Understand that there's a way out. You need to let people know and let them feel comfortable knowing that there is a way out. This is not the only option, because once you feel like it is this or nothing, you start to feel caved in and lost, and that is definitely not the case, especially not with this lockdown. It is a drastic change from what was, but it is not a situation that is permanent. And the faster we can get rid of this, the faster things will start to get back to some state of normalcy. So I hope that these tips help, these situations help for you to just focus on. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video where I continue to lighten up the situation, but I needed to address this as it is something that is going to be a little more overwhelming during this lockdown. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.